Hello Mouses, it's News on Tuesday and we've got some interesting information about what could have been one of the principal ideas behind the idea of Atlantis, although of course Plato did make that up as a political satire. So let's get straight into it. So new research has come out about this landscape called Doggerland, which existed between Scotland, Scandinavia and the Channel Islands. It's basically the bridge between the UK and the Channel Islands and Europe. The first thing I thought was, that's interesting because they found evidence of flint tools and human populations, including some stone circles and a large mammoth grave, which is weird. But then again, mammoths, elephants, they're kind of similar, and elephants do go to elephant graveyards, so perhaps mammoths had that same sort of instinct. When they're dying, they go to a specific place and they die there. But what I really was interested in, apart from that, because that is interesting in and of itself, is the idea of, is this where the Beaker people come from? Now, if you're not familiar with ancient history, especially ancient British history, we have this interesting theory of the Beaker people, who are supposedly a group of people who came in with advanced technology for carrying water and other liquids in what we now call beakers. Before that, the people that were there didn't have that, they used bowls and things like that. So it's like a fundamental shift in technology levels, and we don't know where these people are from. Perhaps they came to the UK from this Doggerland area when it was starting to sink, because the timelines kind of match up. I'd have to look into that more to make sure. But if I remember my ancient history correctly, and I might not, because dates are something that doesn't really work in my head, this Doggerland may have disappeared around the same time that the Beaker people arrived in Britain. So that would be very interesting from my point of view. But anyway, apparently oil companies helped out with this research because they've got the technology to go down to the bottom of the ocean, of course. So at least they're doing something interesting and useful for the world, apart from killing it. So, well done. But now I found that very, very interesting, because history is something that I really enjoy looking at and reading about, especially British history. I like to know where we're from, despite the fact that I know that my family isn't from Britain, we're from France. We invaded and stole the country, so sorry. But hey, when it comes to coming over here and taking our jobs, you can't beat an invasion. Anyway, I'm getting off topic now. What I really want to talk to you about is that the boss of Barclays is gone. And a lot of people are going, oh, he's been made a scapegoat, oh, woe is him, woo-hoo, boo-hoo. But no, I'm not going to have any of that. If you're being paid £25 million a year in a recession, and after all the banks are getting bailed out, then you are responsible for what is going on in your bank. And if you weren't involved with the rigging of the rates, well, you should have known it was going on, you should have stopped it. And if you were involved, then I'm glad you're gone. So either way, you've got to go, because you're either incompetent or you're guilty. So I have no qualms about this guy going. I'm happy to say that at least something is being done. Yes, he might be a scapegoat, and I'm pretty sure the banks are hoping that this will get the serious fraud off their back. I hope it doesn't happen. I want to see more people prosecuted for this if there isn't more prosecution necessary. So, there we go. With great money comes great responsibility. This guy shirked his responsibility, or at least didn't live up to what he was supposed to be doing. So, bye-bye. And finally, what we've got is another example of Facebook being dicks. Now, information is coming out that mobile users who have a Facebook app on their phone are finding that email addresses are disappearing from their contact list, and they're being replaced with @Facebook addresses. This is totally inappropriate. So far, no reports are coming in from the UK of this happening, because in the UK we have the Data Protection Act, where companies can't be accessing information without authorization, and they can't really look into your contact list, because I can't authorize Facebook to use my contact list of third-party information. That's just not something I can do. So they can't look at it. Hopefully this is why we haven't had reports yet of Facebook screwing up British contact lists. But knowing Facebook and the way they act, I wouldn't be surprised if we've just been lucky. So for the moment, what I'd recommend is, until Facebook actually get their asses in gear and stop being dickheads, you get rid of the Facebook application. Just use the website. Or, in fact, don't use the website at all. Get rid of your account. That's what I'm considering. Anyway, that's all I've got time for today. I don't want to make this too long, because yesterday we went a bit over time, and I really don't want to be doing that all the time, because people then complain to me and send me messages, and I end up feeling really bad. So I'll say for now, thanks for watching. If you like this, remember to click the like button, share this with your friends, and click the subscribe button so you get future installments. Until next time, I've been Kirk-Robinson, you've been watching the video, and I'll see you tomorrow.